possible rate, we may reference your driving history, driving behavior data, and credit score. We do share information with affiliates as necessary to provide you with the products that best fit your needs. All calls are recorded.
Calling National General. This is Cameron speaking. How may I assist?
Yes, I received a text about being able to save money on car insurance.
Sure. So you looking for quotes on the car auto insurance today, sir?
Yes.
All right, I can definitely help out with that. Just to begin, did you by chance have a pen and paper? Just going to give you my contact information.
Oh, my pen and paper is upstairs. It'll just take a few moments for me to get there. You move a bit slow when you're 78 years old.
No problem, sir. Take your time.
Excuse me, that happens every time I mix beer and wine. Just another set of stairs.
Okay.
Let me dig in the drawer here. Okay, I got a pen and paper.
Alrighty here. So my first name, Cameron. That's Cameron.
Okay,
Alright, and my phone number is area code 216-350-5784.
Okay,
Alright, and then next, just some basic info from yourself for the quote. And we can start with, how does your first and last name appear on your license, please?
My first name is Robert, and my last name is Grinnell.
Alright, and then spell your last name for accuracy, please.
G as in golf, R as in Romeo, I as in India, N as in November, N as in November, E as in Echo, L as in Lima, L as in Lima.
Alrighty, and this 313-334-0106, is that a good phone number for you?
Yes.
Alright, and then lastly, your full mailing address, please.
My mailing address is 4550 Calhoun Street, Unit 13, Dearborn, Michigan, 48126.
Alright, perfect there. So I'm a licensed agent there for your state. I have access to top carriers in it. We do it all, so auto, homes, motorcycles. Today we're looking at vehicles for you. What kind of vehicles are we quoting, sir?
I have a 2015 Toyota RAV4.
Alright. And any other vehicles or just the one?
Just that.
Okay. And do you currently have insurance on your vehicle now?
Yes.
Alright. And who are you using for your insurance currently?
State Farm.
State Farm, okay. And with State Farm, how do you have the vehicle covered? Do you have comprehensive and collision full coverage on it?
Yes.
Alright. And any other coverages you find important, like rental car coverage or anything of that nature?
Maybe rental car coverage so I can always get a Hertz if necessary.
Okay. Alright, no problems there, sir. We've definitely been a big help. Let's go ahead and knock this quote out for you. Just going over quick information on yourself, driving history, and coverages. If anything did make sense, any new insurance or just require payment by phone, we can start off with your date of birth, please.
I was born a poor child, Christmas Day, year of our Lord, 1942. When I was born, the Battle of Stalingrad was raging in Russia, and it was Franklin Roosevelt's third term in office.
Okay, perfect there. And then at the address you provided, are you a homeowner there? Are you renting?
I rent at senior housing. I've been living there ever since I retired over 10 years ago.
All right. And then household members 14 and over, driving or not. Is it just yourself or is anyone else?
Just myself.
All right. And then your legal marital status?
Oh, I'm widowed.
Okay, sorry for your loss. And then were you about 16 when you first obtained your license, sir?
It was a long, long time ago. I think I was 18. I grew up poor and could not afford both food and a car.
All right. And then you have a valid Michigan license currently?
Yes.
All right. And then were you ever by chance in the military or EMS?
Well, I was in the military, but I don't get any pension. I had a little problem during the Tet Offensive in February 1968 in Vietnam, where my lieutenant wanted me to go fight Charlie, and I didn't want to fight Charlie, so I threw a grenade in his tent, and his superiors had no sense of humor, so I was court-martialed and dishonorably discharged.
I got you. And then past 5 years, accidents at fault or not at fault, tickets, claims, violations, have you had any?
Well, I had a little incident earlier this year where I drank a whole bottle of Jim Beam, and then I ran over a prostitute, and it damaged the front bumper, and the airbag deployed, but luckily I had a real good lawyer who found a psychologist who said I was just having a fugue episode, so I was able to plead insanity, so I'll be finished with probation for vehicular homicide at the end of the year.
Okay. All right. And then you already told me that you're retired, so your vehicle is just pleasure use, whatever errands you may need to run or appointments you need to go to?
Yes, to go to the senior center to play bingo and to go to the park bench to feed the birds.
All right. And when you're not driving the vehicle, you keep it there at the home address you provided?
Yes.
All right. And then Michigan, you all had some changes in your auto laws last year, so we have to ask about health insurance. Who do you use for your health insurance?
Oh, I get Medicare Part A and Part B.
Okay. And then, so for Michigan, when you have Medicare Parts A and B, you can opt out of the PIP coverage, the personal injury protection coverage, or did you want me to keep that on?
I guess we can remove it if Uncle Sam would pay for my injuries.
Okay. All right, so you better, and then for that State Farm insurance, has that been continuous for the past 6 months without lapses in coverage?
Yes.
Okay, and just to give you credit for that, do you know where you currently keep your bodily injury limits? Are they like $250,000 per person, $500,000 per occurrence, or are they lower than that? Higher than that?
Probably lower. I never memorized it.
Okay, the state requires probably. All right, and then deductibles, where do you want those set? 500, 1,000? Do you have a preference?
I guess 500.
Okay. All right. You've been a big help here. Just give me a quick moment to plug in these coverages. I will be right back with our best option.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you there with me?
Yes.
Okay, I appreciate your patience here. So when I shopped this around for you, I found my best quote coming back through National General Insurance, A-rated carrier. This will be a 6-month quote we have you qualified for. Let's go ahead and run through these coverages. Now you did say you preferred the $500 deductibles, is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so we have your comprehensive and collision deductibles at $500 apiece, which makes this full coverage. And you have the standard option, meaning that you have coverage whether at fault or not at fault. State of Michigan, they always want us to recommend for bodily injury, $250,000 per person, $500,000 per occurrence, but you can't go higher or lower than that. So I know you said you have what's required. So your bodily injuries at $50,000 per person, $100,000 per occurrence. Uninsured and underinsured motorist bodily injury the same, $50,000 per person, $100,000 per occurrence. Property damage at $25,000. I did opt out of your medical because you have the Medicare Parts A and B at a $0 deductible, with their accidental death and dismemberment at $5,000. You have roadside, what you're looking at for 6 months, paid in full, $2,994.50. Or if you're looking at monthly, you can always go that route with the auto pay. What that would be here, Robert, is $566.85 to start and $579.93 per month. How does this compare to where you are now?
Oh, it's a little bit expensive. Can you cut me a special deal and offer me $1,300 for 6 months?
Unfortunately, when I plug in like the year, make, and model, and just everything is just automatic. There's no way I can bring it down to that amount.
Okay, I'll think about it. Thank you.